Hello students, today we will learn about Microsoft Excel 2016. In the previous class, you were introduced to one of the most popular spreadsheet software, that is Excel 2016, widely used to process complicated mathematical calculations. It allows you to store, organize and analyze the information. You learned about the basic features like how to enter data, perform calculations, and save the workbook. In this chapter, we will discuss the various ways to select and enter data, modify the cell contents, insert or delete cells, columns or rows, using autofill and flash fill feature. Students, note the fact when you open Excel 2016 for the first time, the Excel Start screen will appear. From here, you can create a new worksheet, choose a template, and access your recently edited workbooks. Okay, let me now tell you about selecting cells. We often need to select a group of cells to perform various operations, such as copying, moving, inserting, or deleting. Selection can be made in any of the following ways. To select, action, a row or column. Click the row or column heading. Entire worksheet. Press Ctrl+A or click the Select All button located on the top of the first row heading. Adjacent rows or columns. Select the first row or column, then hold down the Shift key while you select the last row or column. Non-adjacent rows or columns. Click the row or column, then hold down the Control key while you select the other rows or columns for selection. Let me tell you that press Ctrl+Shift+7 to apply outline border around the selected cell or a range of cells. Alright, now we will talk about entering number as text. If a number is entered in the format such as 01481, Excel will drop the leading 0. To preserve the leading 0, required in case of telephone area codes, roll number, etc., type an apostrophe before the number, like this, 01481. The data is now treated as text and displayed in the same format as it has been entered. Typically, formulas will treat the entry as a 0 and functions will ignore it. Students, let's take a quick view. To enter data in multiple lines in the same cell, use Alt plus Enter key combination. Let us now discuss how to enter date and time. Select the cell and type the date and time. You can separate the date elements with a slash or a hyphen or use formats such as 11 October 05. Excel recognizes and supports a variety of date formats. To display the entered date in different formats, select the cell containing the date. Click on the Format drop-down button in the Cells group on the Home tab and select the Format Cells option. In the Format Cells dialog box, choose any desired format of date by clicking on the Date option in the Category list on the Number tab. Similarly, you can choose different time format by clicking on the Time option in the Category list. Okay, let us now find out how to change cell contents. The characters and numbers typed in a worksheet can be seen both in a cell as well as on the formula bar. Enter the contents and press either the Enter key or the Enter button on the formula bar to accept the entry. When you type in the new data in the cell, the two buttons Cancel and Enter present on the left of the formula bar become active. Cell contents can be modified in two ways. Replacing cell contents using Edit mode. Alright, now let us find out how to replace cell contents. You can edit the cell contents directly and replace them with a new entry. Open a new worksheet and type in the data as shown in the figure. Select the cell, let us say D6, whose content has to be changed. Now type 65 in that cell and press the Enter key. Note that the previous value 56 is replaced with 65. Similarly, try to change the contents of other cells. Let me share some facts with you. To clear the contents of the cell, select the cell. Click on the Clear button in the Editing group on the Home tab. Select Clear Contents option. You can also clear the contents of the cells by selecting the content and then pressing the Delete key. Now let's find out how to use Edit mode. Select the cell D6. Double-click on the cell. The insertion point will blink within the cell. Note that the edit mode is indicated on the left side of the status bar. Position the pointer at the desired place and change the contents. Press the Enter key. The changes will be entered in the current cell. Notice the edit mode indicator changes to Ready mode. We can also edit the cell contents in the following ways. Select the cell and then click on the formula bar. Move the pointer to the position where you want to insert characters. Now make the required modifications in the formula bar. Turn on the overtype mode by double-clicking the cell. When overtype mode is turned on, the cursor changes to a blinking bar and the character to the right of the blinking bar gets highlighted. Press the Insert key from the keyboard. Start typing in the cell. The existing characters will get placed with the new characters you typed in. Students now know that you can change the cell contents by pressing F2 key after selecting the cell. The cursor will blink at the end of the cell content. Also know that editing of the cell contents in Excel 2013 can be carried out in the same way as explained above. Now let me tell you how to use the Undo and Redo feature. After making modifications in a cell, you may wish to cancel the changes and retrieve the previous data. To undo the last actions performed, use the Undo button on the Quick Access toolbar. The Redo command is used to quickly repeat the last actions that you have undone using Undo command. To do so, click on the Redo button on the Quick Access toolbar. Students, let us have a quick view. To repeat most commands or actions, press F4 key. Students, let me share some interesting tips with you. You can use the shortcut keys Ctrl+Z for undo and Ctrl+Y for redo actions. Some actions cannot be undone, such as clicking any command on the File tab menu. If the command or the action cannot be undone, the Undo button changes into Can't Undo. Some actions, such as using a function in a cell, cannot be repeated. If the command or the action cannot be repeated, the Redo button changes into Can't Repeat.